Welcome back to The Love Scientist, where romance meets research. And today we're diving deep into a topic many people think they understand, but science reveals otherwise. We're talking about the 10 things men want, but rarely ever ask for. These aren't just guesses. These are backed by real data, from peer-reviewed journals to psychological research. Men are often socialized to stay silent about their needs, but that doesn't mean those needs don't exist. So let's uncover what's really going on, according to science. All right, let's dive right into it. Number 1, emotional validation without judgment. Men crave emotional support, but rarely ask for it. A study in Psychology of Men and Masculinity by Mahalik et al. 2003 found that men often suppress emotional expression due to fear of appearing weak. Yet emotional validation is linked to lower stress and stronger relationships. He doesn't need you to fix his problems. He wants to feel heard without being judged. There is nothing worse for a man, and nothing will shut him down faster when it comes to communicating with you, is if he thinks he is being judged or somehow being evaluated for his emotions. That'll probably be the end of that, and that oftentimes is why men simply don't share these things. All right, number 2, physical affection that's not just sexual. Research from Kinsey Institute shows men thrive on affectionate touch, hugs, hand-holding, cuddling. These gestures release oxytocin and improve long-term relationship satisfaction, according to a study by Debrot et al. In 2013. As men, we are raised not to be cuddly beings, so to say, that it somehow decreases our masculinity, but it is far from the truth. There is nothing greater to the ability to bring a man down to the ground than a woman's soft touch, backed by science. All right, number 3, genuine praise for who he is. A study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology by Henderlong and Lepper in 2002 showed that authentic compliments improve men's self-worth and emotional well-being, especially when related to character or intelligence. He may not act confident, but your words have power to lift or crush his spirits. A mountain of science is going to tell you that men thrive on praise. We desire to be honored and recognized. And if you do the opposite, you could crush him. But if you give him genuine praise, it's going to feed him literally the things he needs, backed by science, and give him a dose of oxytocin. All right, number 4, space to be vulnerable. According to research from Men and Masculinities by Mahalik 2003, found that most men report wanting to express vulnerability, but avoid it due to fear of rejection or ridicule. It's so important that you give him space where he can take off the armor. He wants that, even if he'll never say it, because being able to be vulnerable is so necessary for men, because the reality is men will always have vulnerable times in their lives. And if you can't find a safe place to deal with that vulnerability in that moment, your whole spirit is just screaming for it, and it's something that a woman can give you in such a moment that you're never going to ask for, because again, it decreases our masculinity if we act vulnerable. All right, number 5, to be desired. A 2015 study in Archives of Sexual Behavior by Murray et al. Revealed men deeply value feeling sexually wanted, not just needed. Yes, men want to feel desired too, not just as a provider and a protector, but as a partner who's still attractive to you. And science is going to tell you that if a man doesn't feel desired sexually, he's not going to be as sexually turned on either. All right, number 6, encouragement to pursue passion projects. Research in the Journal of Occupational Health and Psychology by Sonnentag, 2001, found that men who pursue hobbies or creative outlets report higher life satisfaction and lower anxiety. Supporting his weird guitar obsession or passion for carpentry, that's more powerful than you think. And science is going to tell you if you pull him from these things, he's only going to resent you for it, and he's not going to ask you about it, especially if it's causing conflict. All right, number 7, respect, especially in public. Studies from the Gottman Institute show that men rank respect as the top relational need, often even higher than love, according to Gottman and Silver in 1999. Public criticism can feel emasculating, while public support builds trust. It's not about ego, it's about partnership. Respect isn't extra, it's essential. Similar to praise, respect is of the inner desire of man, according to science. Most men would rather be respected than loved by their spouse. Let that science sink in. All right, number 8, consistent appreciation. In a survey by the National Marriage Project, found that 88% of men said feeling appreciated was, in quotes, very important for marital satisfaction, according to Wilcox and Nock, 2006. Even small thank yous make a big impact. Men are far less likely to ask for appreciation, but the lack of it slowly chips away at them. Men desire to work hard, to provide and do things, and if this isn't being appreciated, it's not a good sign for your relationship. But if it is, it's only going to encourage him to do more of that stuff. All right, number 9, permission to not always be the rock. Studies in gender and society show men are under enormous pressure to be strong, unemotional, and stable 24/7, according to Courtenay, 2000. But the expectation leads to higher rates of depression, burnout, and suicide. Sometimes he doesn't want to be the hero. He wants to fall apart safely in your arms. It is difficult for men to constantly have to hold that solid as a rock stance. They must have a place to let that down, according to science. All right, and finally, number 10, to be loved without performance. A powerful finding from the Journal of Marriage and Family by Wilcox and Dew in 2010 highlights that many men feared being loved only for what they do, not for who they are. They want love that's not tied to appearance, income, toughness, or success. Deep down, every man wants to know, if I lost everything, would I still be enough for you? Men will never ask for validation in these things. It just simply needs to be given. Men may not always say what they need, but science does a pretty good job of speaking for them. If this video helped you understand men better, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. We put all of our scientific sources below, and remember, love without science is just guessing. Don't go into love blind. Use science and data to help you be better at romance.